And question for Douglas. It was a grind in that fight with Korskov, and it seemed like, you know, he tried to wear you down. Were you surprised with his tactics, or did you kind of expect him to come out and try to wrestle you?
I kind of expected, yeah. He, you know, he took a lot of damage from the leg kicks in the last fight, so he already started southpaw. Didn't really surprise me. I thought he would, you know, do something different for the leg kicks. But, yeah, didn't wear me down. You know, I was good. I was in good condition, and we got the job done, so. On to the next.
Scott, Gareth Davis from the UK. Just following up on Peppa Pig.
Yes.
Quite a serious issue, really, for a lot of fans who got up 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, they watched till 6 a.m. It cut off. Peppa Pig came on. There were no arm bars, anything like that. But in seriousness, is there a way of replaying the event for fans? That's what people are asking. Obviously there's this Ofcom ruling, as we call it, that 6 a.m. has to cut off, it's a watershed. But is there a way of replaying the event maybe on Channel 5 that we can tell the fans in the UK? And is there a way of ensuring that it can switch over to another channel if that does happen in the future?
Yeah, I mean, I think that when I think about the replay, Gareth, I think that we can probably work it out. But, you know, it's 6 in the morning on a Sunday there, and you know we won't be able to work this out probably till Monday or Sunday our time, Monday their time. But we are working on it. And believe me, when it switched over, there was a lot of text going back and forth, and they all were not friendly. So, you know, we're working on. We were trying to fix it. We thought it was a technical glitch, but it wasn't. It was a governmental issue. So. But I can promise you, you know, the next time it's not going to happen. I mean, we'll keep it down to 5 fights instead of 6, and like we normally do, and try to over-deliver for the fans. And you know, we just ran over. It's an unfortunate situation.
Thank you. And finally, I mean, you talked about this being probably in the top couple of cards that had ever been put together in your tenure as a promoter of mixed martial arts. Do you feel it delivered tonight, and do you feel that we are going into a new era now with mixed martial arts and with Bellator?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at the talent up here. I mean, there is amazing legends up here. There's some, you know, the next generation, and there's solid, you know, like champions that, like Lima has been the champion before. But if you look at the talent up here and just the history of the fights that, you know, Vandalay and Rampage has had, I mean, it's impressive. I mean, the roster that we have is nothing like the roster we had 4 years ago, and we're going to keep building and keep building, and you know, we're gonna just keep doing our own thing. And it's not against any other league or this, honestly, because I feel like you need to have 2 leagues to have a healthy industry. And what I mean by that is, what if we weren't here? There's only one buyer in the marketplace, right? Then they're not going to get paid what they get paid. So at the end of the day, you need 2 leagues. You know, this is a company that's owned by Viacom. It's a healthy company. It loves being in the fight business. And, you know, we're going to continue putting on great fights and bringing the best fighters in the world here, and also growing the best talent in the world here.
Thank you.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Brent.
Quick question. Do you know if did Rory make a decision not to come to the press conference, or did he have to leave for medical reasons?
I don't know. Does anybody know if Rory's hurt or if he just didn't want to come?
He was transported.
Okay, so he's on his way to the hospital right now.
Okay.
And I think Korskov is already at the hospital right now.
It's probably too early to tell, but yeah, I mean, Rory has a history with that nose. Was there any update just in terms of any injury he suffered?
There was nothing. I wasn't told anything before I came in here, but we'll have an update shortly, I'm sure, before, you know, we all get out of here.
Okay.
Hopefully.
And then, you know, obviously Aaron was a standout tonight. What do you think? How quickly do you want to move him? I mean, he just took out a title contender in 1 round. But you know, he's also very young, and he's only got 5 fights. I mean, how do you approach his next fight?
You know, I'll tell you, Brett, he has 5 fights, but you know, he has how many, you know, wrestling matches, how many boxing matches, how much training hours. I think you have to take that all into consideration, because if you didn't, there's no way Aaron would be fighting Hugo, who he fought today, because his record has probably, you know, 5 times more fights than Aaron has. So it's not just about the record, but I do feel that, you know, this was a test for him. I think he definitely passed the test with flying colors, and we'll set the next challenge up for him. But, you know, to do that today, I think it's tough. I think that I'd like to have him go back, and we'll talk to his coaches and his management, and then we'll figure out the next step.
Aaron, I'm curious, if you go back to the locker room, you have a trainer in there with Freddie Roach who's just seen every type of athlete, and he's you know, helped orchestrate guys through their careers before. What does he tell you after a win like that?
Just say good job. You look good. But yeah, it was great to have Freddie in the locker room and in the corner. I spent a lot of time at Wild Card. You know, usually after fights, I'm back in the boxing club just trying to, you know, keep my skills up, and it was really cool to have him, a legend like that in your corner. Something I'll always remember.
One thing that stuck out to me, at least, about the fight was just the level of composure you had. Once you heard him, you did not really rush anything. I mean, can you talk about just how comfortable you feel, especially in a moment like that where you do have a guy hurt?
Yeah, that's the whole conversation my coach and I, Antonio, had. All my fights is just relax. I mean, obviously you guys saw the first one. I just rushed in there. So yeah, that's for me. I just need to relax in there, use my skills. I have everything. I can take him down. I can stand on my feet. But yeah, there's more risk by me rushing in. So I just need to take my time. I have 15 minutes, and the fight went a little bit longer than my last one. So I got some more experience. So it was just a good night.
I think quick one for you, Carrie. Just give you a chance. Just give you a chance to talk about your fight, and specifically, you know, her game plan seemed to be just unique in that she really just wanted to hold on to you and pull you to the ground, pull guard. It seemed like that was something that she was focusing on the whole time. Was that a surprise to you at all when you got in there?
It definitely was a little surprise to me, and I was surprised that she was pretty strong, but I came out a little flat, and I've been fighting a sickness. So I was just happy to make it through today.
Hi fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else